What's going on, everybody? This is your girl Holly Franklin Basschick coming at you with a new video today. So in today's video we are going to be talking about modes. So modes are really great to learn because they're an integral part of music theory. So what are modes? Modes are 8-noted patterns or scales that are comprised of the major scale. So there's 7 different types of modes, and they're basically just any major scale, and you're taking the notes, the key signature from that major scale and applying it to each pattern. So it sounds a little confusing, so I'm going to break it down a little bit easier for you. So we are going to use C major as our example because there's no sharps and no flats in it. So, as I said, there's 7 different types of modes. So our very first mode is called the Ionian Mode, and that mode is our root scale. So that is our major scale. We're utilizing the root note. So in this case, our Ionian for the C major is going to be C. So it's going to have the same sharps and flats as the C major scale. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And that is our Ionian scale. Our next mode is called the Dorian mode. And what that is it takes the second note of the major scale. So in our case, it's going to be D. Right after C is D. And from there, instead of using like a D minor or a D major scale pattern, we're actually going to take the same sharps and flats for the C major scale, which there aren't any, and apply that to the D Dorian. Instead of having it be like the D major with the F sharp and the C sharp in there, we're actually going to lower those a half step. So our 3rd and our 7th notes are going to be lowered a half step. So it's going to be D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. And that is the Dorian. So our 3rd and our 7th are lowered a half step. The next mode is Phrygian, and that is the 3rd note of our major scale. So in this case, it's going to be E. And we are going to be lowering the 2nd, 3rd, 6th, and 7th notes of that scale a half step. So it's going to be E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. Simple. So that one has 4 notes that are lowered a half step from their major counterpart. So E major has 4 sharps in it. Those notes that are sharp are going to be lowered a half step. Next, we're going to go to Lydian, which is our 4th mode. And what that is comprised of is F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. So our 4th note in the Lydian is actually going to be raised a half step, because in the F major scale we have a B flat. So instead of it being B flat, it's going to be B natural. And that's an easy way to remember the Lydian scale, is the 4th note is going to change in that scale, and the Lydian is also the 4th mode. Next is Mixolydian, which is our 5th mode, and that's going to be G. So it's going to be G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So our 7th is going to be lowered a half step for the Mixolydian. The next mode is Aeolian, and that's going to be A. And what's cool about the Aeolian scale is that it is actually the natural minor scale. So it's very easy to understand that one. So it's going to be, in this case, A, so A Aeolian or A minor. So it's going to be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and A. It's going to have the same key signature as the C major, but it's going to be the natural minor. And then lastly, our last mode is Locrian, and that's going to be our B. So the seventh mode, so the seventh note of the major scale. So it's going to be B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. So we actually have 5 notes that are going to change in there, and they're going to be lowered a half step. So our 2, 3, so C and D in this case, instead of having it be B major where it's C sharp and D sharp, it's actually going to be C natural and D natural because we're lowering it a half step to correspond with the mode scale that we're in. And then our 5, 6, and 7th are also going to be lowered a half step as well to correspond with the key signature that we are in, and that is the Locrian mode. I hope this modal lesson helped you, and if you want to practice more and do more with the modes, you can rewatch this video. You can also purchase my ebook, No Nonsense Guide to Scales Theory and More. And you can also now order the paperback version of the ebook, which I'm so excited to announce. It is available on Amazon right now. So you can download the Kindle version and you can order a paperback to have and work on the exercises right in your own home, office, school, wherever you are. So I hope this lesson helped you. I'm so grateful to the bass musician community, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you.